I unironically wonder who reads the gamer. Like, what does the average reader of this website look like? What is his age range? What gender do they have? I know they're political leaning, so you don't have to tell me. But the question is, like, do they have more than 2 viewers? It's probably me and a couple of other YouTubers, right? Like, I do not understand how they manage to keep the lights going when they're writing articles like this. The only explanation that I have is that the shareholders of AAA companies are actually interested in what garbage these websites have to spew. So companies like developers are actually worried, and they may give payola to the company or something. Like, I cannot imagine. Like, how are they still alive in the market? No one reads them. Like, everyone watches Asmongold. Everyone watches a streamer. The reason game journalists existed was that, number one, they would tell you about trivia and they would tell you about tips and strategy guides back in the day. And number two, they would recommend good games. And they would recommend good games based on the fact that they knew if they're fucking up, people would trust them again. And there was competition. There was like other game websites, and if one of them lied to you and you felt that you spent your $60, because that's how much a game was back then, you felt that you've been robbed of your $60 because that fucking website lied to you, you would never read from them again, right? So, like, they were competing with each other to actually write quality reviews. Nowadays, they don't promote games that are good. They just, like, pick some games where I guess, like, they have friends from the industry or some shit, and they just try to push that. They're trying to push that, and they're trying so fucking hard, it's cringeworthy. Like, look at this, the Suicide Squad, one of the most garbage games that came out this year, didn't even fucking work on launch. If I remember correctly, like, they were offering people who pay extra for the deluxe edition the ability to play early. That didn't work out well. The gameplay is shit. The characters look like ass. I mean, look at this fucking character. Who the fuck designs this? What art school did they went to? Like, how can you make this puke-inducing character and then expect people to pay you money for this? Even artists on Tumblr that do shit for free can make something that looks more appealing. It's like, oh, you want to watch porn? No, I want to watch something that actually looks like a woman. How about that? If you tell your mother that she looks like that, she's going to slap you. So yeah, the character design is shit. The gameplay is shit. It's filled with bugs. The story. The story is fucking shit. They made Poison Ivy into a little girl. And then they had Harley Quinn flirt with the little girl. Fuck are you doing? Oh, but the story. You made the story. You made Poison Ivy into that. Why? You have Harley Quinn lecturing the Batman in the most cringe dialogue ever before she shoots the Batman. Are you fucking insane? You had Harley Quinn sexually assaulting, what was it? Was it Deadpool? Deadpool is from the other, it's from Marvel, right? Deathstroke, or whatever the fuck. I don't even care about these characters anymore. You managed, like, successfully you've managed to make me lose all the interest. So no one wants to play this game. Absolutely no one. But the journalist wants me to play the game. Why? Why do you want me to play it? Why does it bring you satisfaction? Like, they will say, oh, you just want to watch porn. You just want to jerk off to me playing this game, isn't it? Why is it so important to you? Why do you get off on it? So they don't understand. Look at this. They don't understand why the game is spiking. They don't fucking understand why the game is spiked for no reason. They can't articulate it. It's unclear why Suicide Squad has spiked. They just can't fathom. Like, chat, can you tell me what do you think? Why is Suicide Squad spiking? Well, apparently it's $4.99 now. It was actually a discount of like 90%. It was even less than $4.99. I think like at some point it was like $3.99 or some shit. The real article should be, this game is so fucking ass that it's not even 1 year out and they're giving it a discount that's cheaper than most indie games. My fucking porn game is going to be more expensive than this shit, chat. I mean, let that fucking sink in. And I'm willing to bet I may sell more copies than there's people playing this crap. This is the reality, right? Like, this is how the article should be written. And by the way, in the game, there's also like another thing. Like, not only did they make Harley Quinn look like ass, but a lot of people missed her old costume. And they do the thing that other game companies did and ended up losing the respect of the customer. Devil May Cry did it. And I think like there was one more that did it. And now they do it as well. Where Harley Quinn manages to go into a locker room and finds her old costume and then mocks it, ridiculizes it, right? Like, this is the writer, the fucking asshole that wrote the script, basically saying that you as the player are wrong, right? Like, they're better than you, they're the adults, you're the child, but they want your money anyway. Like I don't understand, like, why are you going out of your way to design games that are against the male gaze? And you notice that they're not selling, right? Like it's one thing, you know, the idea is that people don't necessarily want Stellar Blade, right? Like they don't want Eve, they want Harley Quinn pole dancing, right? But like making her look like Harley Quinn, like she's already an established character. We know how she looks like, and she's very sexy and appealing. That's her shtick. Same with Poison Ivy. And you make it so that if a single heteronormative man, which is like the overwhelming majority of it, if a single one finds a woman attractive, you go back to the drawing board and have to make her look like a California Democrat. And this is just like reflecting the spite. This is why I care about the female character design so much, is the spite they have, because they are well invested into identity politics. And they're outspoken that they hate the straight cisgender white man. And then when the games that are spiting the straight cisgender white man are failing, the game journalist is like, no, like, take it. No, I'm not taking it. How about you play it? How about that? So yeah, the game is on a massive discount. I'm not touching it. It's too expensive. $4 for this shit? Get the fuck out. No, it's way too expensive. So 2,000 people are playing. It's like, wow. That's a lot of sales. Take into account they have to pay Steam 40% of that. They made a lot of money, chat. The gamer is promoting them as well. God, they're desperate. They're so fucking and by the way, the journalists were making the argument that the reason these games failed is because of the high price. And here I am thinking, what? Now the game is basically free. They're basically giving it away for free. When is the modern audience going to show up? Huh? Any day now, I bet. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine AAA game that cost millions of dollars to make? And they hired professionals, Chad. They hired consultants. Holy shit, did you know like what that is? It's like one of the most smart people in America, the most experienced people. Like they're in touch with the culture. They know what's offensive and what isn't. And they got hired. And they couldn't sell. They sell like what? There's 2,000 people playing now. And the cope was that the game is too expensive. Well, now it's $4. No one is playing it. Again, there are indie games that are more expensive than this shit and have more than 4,000 players. What an absolute fucking disgrace. Not just for the AAA company that made this, but for the journalists that are promoting this game and for the people on Twitter that are also shilling for this game. There is no fucking way that you can do this and not be in bad faith. You want other people to waste their money, and I have no respect for you. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.